What's up guys, it's the Real Pain coming to you with another classic review, and this time, due to all the hype surrounding Street Fighter and the announcement of, Marvel 4 or Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and all that jazz, I thought, you know what, it might be time to look back. It might be time to look back at some of the best figures that Street Fighter has ever seen. The year was 2004, around 2004, when SOTA started releasing these Street Fighter figures, these Street Fighter action figures. Let's be honest here. This is the stuff of legends, because there hasn't been anything replacing them so far. Well, with Storm Collectibles coming out with their Street Fighter 5 line, I'm really curious to see how that's gonna go. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's focus on the task at hand. It's Akuma. So after this little history lesson, first of all I'm gonna have a look at the size of this monster, this raging demon. So he stands at about 16 centimeters to the top of his head, and with his extra little ponytail going on, he stands at about 17.5 centimeters, so that's 7 inches to the top of his ponytail, and almost a little shy of 6.5 to the top of his head. Now what's the deal with these figures? Like, the thing is just like, the overall likeness first of all is amazing, and the overall expression, the hair, just look at the coloring. I don't even know what's going on there. It looks like it's red plastic, and it just coated a lot of different darker color over there. Now this might look, your Akuma, if you have one, it might look a little different, because this one's, like I said, this one's from 2004, and I bought that from actually Antonis Customs. The sculpt is amazing. The paint is also pretty damn good, as you've seen by the hair. For the rest, there's nothing that super fancy about the paint. There's some shading going on, I feel like. It's kind of hard to tell under the lights. I think like a little bit, there's a little bit darkening going on throughout the muscles. Like, not really a lot. And then there's like the kind of dirt thingy stuff. I don't know if that's just because it's old and whatnot, old and used, or if that was on the figure like that, because it doesn't really bother me. It kind of looks somewhat authentic for somebody who battles in the streets and in the dirt and I don't know where else. And you got the bell piece, which again that's kind of, you can see here it shines through that it was just a light brown plastic, and they actually painted it so it looks better. Also, he has his beats, the beats around the neck. Those are actually beats. It's not just some plasticky gimmicky, like with the NECA. They did a NECA Akuma where it was solid plastic, this entire thing. But no, you have a nice little beats which is held together by some fine line of yarn or something like that. Overall, I don't know what else to tell you about this figure. I mean, what you see is what you get, and if you ask me, what you see is pretty damn cool. Like I said, so far uncontested as far as Street Fighter figures go. But what about the articulation, you might ask? Well, fancy that, I was just going there. First of all, the head is actually pretty limited, actually pretty super limited. You just get some wiggle motion out of that, side to side. You don't have anything going on in the neck. Oh yeah, the head also rotates around. It's kind of brighter. It's kind of brighter than the rest of the body. I just noticed that, and you see the difference in color there in the neck. It's just kind of weird. So again, did they also like paint the chest? Did they also like paint the entire body differently with like a coating or something? Also, you have detail under the gi. There's my favorite word again, gi. And then at the shoulders, you have the big ball with the hinge in there. Like, if you can see, there's the hinge. You can barely see it, but actually there's a hinge, which goes up and down. And you can turn this all around. There's the hinge. You can see it. There it is. There it is. And there's, again, some color differences. Maybe, like, again, this may be like dirt. Maybe over the years that it became like that. I'm not sure. Maybe my figures are dirty. You have the bicep swivel going on here. The elbow with a simple hinge. Just coming out the side. And you have the fist, which rotates over here. And as you can tell, you have the big hinge going on over there. So you can pull that forward. At the chest part, this is not really. I mean, this is only. I guess there's only hinge under there. Because it only goes back and forth, I can't really get anything else out of it. By the way, the entire gi is not connected to the chest really. It's just kind of like on it. I mean, maybe it's connected at some point, but it doesn't look like it. You can pull it off a little bit. So you could probably take it off if you want to. But why would you want to? But yeah, basically they made all the detail under there. So this goes around all the way. And there's no back and forth motion at the torso. The legs, you can tell they're on big balls, which are fairly well hidden though, thanks to the gi. It goes up, they go up quite a bit for your karate poses, for your fighting poses, and I just, wow, his foot was just in a very awkward position. But yeah, there's big balls on hinges, and this one rotates around, so it's on swivel or like a ball pack. Probably connected something there, but it's connected fairly hot, so it's probably more than a ball pack, and it goes around pretty damn well. So then you have the double hinged knees, hinge over there, hinge at the bottom, and you have the foot, which goes forward, back, and you have this weird swivel. That's just, I don't know, that's so bad. They don't have an ankle rocker, so I guess they kind of tried doing something like that, but you know, look at this. It's not working. And you have a toe hinge. And that's the articulation. Now, as far as accessories goes, he doesn't have really too much, but he doesn't really need too much, I feel like. First of all, you have like a flame effect for your DPs, your uppercuts, your shoryukens. You could it's a very interesting fact that it just kind of like molded to fit over the fist. And now it doesn't really fit over the fist. Hold on. Is it where it feels like it should connect somewhere, but it's not really. So I don't know. Well, that's there. I can't really get it on. It should work though. I've seen people pull it off. I've seen pictures of it. Then we have two open hands. As you could see before, he comes with the two fist hands, but he does have two open hands as well. And he has a more grinning, angry teeth face, which again looks amazing. The paint on the hair actually looks a lot more refined than on the regular one, if you ask me. Also kind of more glossy. Well, maybe that's because I keep that one in storage and the other one not. What are you looking at? So yeah, final thoughts. What do I think about this figure? I mean, the hype. Definitely believe the hype. The hype is real. Because this is still, like everybody says, this still stands. Even though this is a figure from 2004. 2004. We're at 2016 right now. This is, I mean, just okay. So first of all, paint job's pretty damn good. They did the extra thing in the hair. They did the extra thing with the neck, the beads around the neck, the necklace. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. The detail on it is pretty damn good. Also, like just with all the muscles going on over here, and the paint job is just. It looks better than certain 2016 figures. If you really want the best Akuma action figure, then this is the one to get. The NECA one doesn't really hold up next to this one. And that's gonna do it for today. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, feel free to hit it up with a like. And maybe subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever Akuma wants. Messatsu.